Alright, I saw some activity here. Let's see what this is. I don't know if I got on time. Couldn't tell if that was a school of white bass or what that was. See some shad jumping around. Oh, there they are right there. There they are right there. They're up ahead of me. I don't know if I can catch them. We're going to try it anyway. See some shad jumping around a little bit. And given the time of year, it's about time for some of these fish to school up white bass. And then you'll occasionally get some kind of wolfpack bass doing the same thing. There they are right there. I don't have a topwater popper tied on. That's usually my weapon of choice on these guys, but I've caught a bunch on a crankbait too. Let's see if I can get one. Ooh! Oh no, did he come off? He might have come off. No, he didn't. Okay guys, there we go. That was quick. I've been out here like 2 minutes. Little white bass. Let's see if I can, it's gonna be kind of, whoops. All right. Some people don't like these fish. Me, I actually love them. They're just fun. I mean, obviously, you know, they're not a big largie or anything, but they school up and they're just fun to catch. If you like to eat them, they're pretty good eating fish. Let's see if I can get this guy without him hooking me. Come on, fish. All right, guys. First fish of the day, little white bass. See you, buddy. All right. I wouldn't mind catching a few more of those. Just a fun little fish to catch. This spot that I'm at here, it's kind of a large cove. I think it actually might be the largest one on this lake. Lake's not super big. Probably recognize it. It's not that far from the marina. It's kind of a straight shot from it. So I'll come up here as my first stop a lot. But it's a good spot. It's a well-rounded spot. Sometimes they're at the back, sometimes they're in the middle. Right now I'm kind of towards the mouth of it. And you know, there's clearly some fish schooling out here. So might hang out in this spot a little bit, see if I can catch a few more, and then maybe figure out where the old largies are, because this is a good spot to find them as well. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I just missed a fish. It was definitely a bass. Fishing the Cinco right now, and he kind of got it. Well, I was off the bottom. I was kind of reeling in him. I was, you know, getting closer. And he picked it up, and I just couldn't get the hook set. Actually, never mind. I got him this time. That's the same fish. I was in the same spot. Wow. He actually kind of did the same thing. There he is right there. Wow, that's funny. I didn't know if he would bite again. Wow, that's crazy. Whoop, there he goes. See if he just flops right out. Fish got some fight in him. Look at him. He's going crazy. Sit still. All right. That worked out pretty good. Let's see if I can get him. Here. Okay. Not the biggest guy in the world, but these fish are really, really feisty. Yeah, that first time he drop the power pole here before I drift. There we go. Pretty feisty little guy. Yeah, first time I was reeling in. I wasn't too far from the kayak. He bit it, and I just couldn't set the hook on him. Cast it back in there, and either there's multiple fish there or the same fish bit again. It was the same spot, similar type of bite. So yeah, pretty good. Just a couple minutes after I caught that white bass. Power pole micro working well. Let me see if I can lean over here. There's kind of like this little thing. Sometimes they test out new vegetation in this lake inside these little pins here. I was about to drift into that. So power pole micro helping out there. Let's let this guy go. Splash me. All right, let's keep it up. Let's catch some more. All right, guys, I'm in the back of the cove now. It kind of forks here in the back, and the side I'm in right now has basically no current at all. It's real flat, and then if you see out here, there's where the current kind of gets going. So I'm gonna figure out, what that means as far as the fish go. The 2 fish I've caught so far were near the front, and there was a, decent little current running through there. And if I don't catch anything here, I'm gonna head back that way and, set up shop right there. But I always like to come back to this area because sometimes, the fish will get in this spot as well. So it's kind of a stop I always make, whether I'm in the kayak or the boat. I always kind of come back to this area and just see kind of what's going on. So we're gonna see if I can get anything here. Back at the first spot here, and there's not that much going on. I don't know if the fish have moved on or if I just haven't really got them yet. I'm debating on going around the corner here now that the sun is getting pretty high. There's a spot, there's a little sailboat dock that I fish a lot, and sometimes when the sun gets high they'll get up under it. So I'm debating on trying to check that out, but I still want to fish this area here pretty good, seeing how this is where the action was earlier. So we'll see what happens. I'm all the way behind this dock here. Let's see if I can get a fish off this thing. There's got to be one underneath it somewhere. All right, there we have it, guys. Trolling the crankbait actually worked. Wow, that's awesome. I actually had somebody drop me a comment on one of my last videos saying, hey man, when you're moving spot to spot, just throw a bait over there and just troll around. And I'm glad I did that, because that makes the day a little bit better. I'm about to get the pliers. Not the biggest bass, another kind of little dink, but he hit it pretty good, man. I'm really glad I trolled. So definitely appreciate some of the comments down below, because that was a tip that worked out well for him. I'm going to do that every time now. Just throw a little crankbait or a shaky head, something like that, and just let it just kind of drag behind you. Fish hit it pretty good. So this will cap off the day here. I'm like, 150 yards from the marina. So I'm gonna throw this bait over again. Maybe I'll get lucky again. But anyway, you guys take it easy. So day wasn't that bad after all. Always nice to get one fish at the very, very end. That's handy. As I mentioned before, I came out here, caught 2 fish right in the first couple minutes, and then nothing. So it's nice to get this fish. I'm gonna release this guy. All right.